Republican Senate candidate for Arizona, Kari Lake, suffered a massive legal blow this past week when Judge Randall Warner, who has been overseeing the defamation lawsuit filed against Kerry Lake by Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Ricker, Judge Warner agreed with Ricker and has allowed discovery to move forward for the punitive damages portion of his lawsuit against Kerry Lake. Now, before I read you what this judge said in this ruling that absolutely decimates Kerry Lake, by the way, let me give you all of the updates on what's been happening with this lawsuit. Of course, Stephen Ricker is a Republican. He is the Republican recorder for Maricopa County. He's in charge of the largest county in Arizona's elections. Kerry Lake, after she lost the gubernatorial race in 2022, drugged this man's name through the mud, accused him of somehow rigging things so that the Democrat would win, even though he's a Republican, and so slandered, defamed everything with this man. He files the defamation lawsuit. It drags on for a year and a half. And then recently, Kerry Lake, knowing that she's got to focus more on her Senate run than on the lawsuit, conceded to the court. She says, okay, fine, I admit it. I defamed the guy. So let's just move on. You tell me what I owe. So that brings us to this point. She admitted liability. At that point, she says, let me know what the compensatory damages are. And Mr. Ricker said, well, hold up. This isn't just compensatory damages. We also have something called punitive damages. Punitive damages, in cases like this, are typically far greater than the compensatory damages. Think about the defamation lawsuit from Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss against Giuliani. Same thing with E. Jean Carroll against Donald Trump. The actual compensatory damages were relatively low. The punitive damages on the other side, sky high. So punitive damages is where Mr. Ricker is really going to get to just nail her to the wall. So Kerry Lake comes out and tells the judge that she opposed any discovery on the issue of punitive damages on the grounds that Ricker hadn't met the burden to show that they were appropriate. And that's when the judge in his ruling said, hold the hell up there, Kerry. He said, as Lake rightly points out, a party is not entitled to discovery regarding the amount of punitive damages until a prima facie case for punitive damages is made. But Ricker met his prima facie burden when Lake admitted the allegations in the complaint. Because both the defendant's wealth and the degree of culpability are relevant to the amount of punitive damages, Ricker is entitled to discovery on both. So Kerry Lake was trying to argue like, hey, he hasn't proven that I defamed him, right? Like, you can't just do that. And the judge is like, are you friggin' serious? Like, you admitted it. You already conceded liability to the court. You don't get to take that back. You told us you did it. So yes, he is entitled to this. So open yourself up for discovery. And as the judge mentions, like your financial status, your net worth, your assets, your holdings, that is what Mr. Ricker will now get to look at. And once they get that information, they will present it to the court. And I'm not sure if this is a jury trial or not, but that information will either be given to the jury or it will be given to the judge who will make the final determination. And then they will look at Kerry Lake's financial situation. They're going to see how much money she has. And then they're going to say, okay, well, you have this much and you're going to give this much of it to this guy for what you did. And by the way, for what you freely admitted to the court that you did. So you can't argue your way out of this one, Kerry. You already told the court you did it, and that decision is coming back to haunt you, and it's going to be haunting you financially in the very near future. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena, and Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet, so please don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.